So.
Why are you recording me?
Just going through the day anyway, you know. Can't stop ever. All gas, no brakes. Alright. This is like such a bad. I'm getting off, don't worry. I'm not cutting you off, don't worry. Gotta like put my blinker on and let these people know, no, I'm not cutting you off. Now we're gonna head off to Jersey City and pick up the Range Rover from Mammoth and see what that Velar do. This is a pretty interesting car. It's basically like a ginormous Ford Explorer on steroids. If I had to describe this car in like one sentence. There is no noise to this car at all. It sounds like a Mini Cooper. I believe this is the 2-liter turbo putting out 247 horsepower. It goes absolutely nowhere. Foot to the floor. There's a few different driving modes that I haven't played around too much with, but overall it's a pretty comfortable car. It's definitely something I would daily drive on a like regular basis, but I couldn't see this being my only car, that's for damn sure. I would like to check out the 5-liter Velar because that would be, I mean, that would be really cool, right? The only problem is that they only made it from 2019 to 2020, so I don't think that there's going to be much room for finding a good deal on one. Let's see, I put it in dynamic mode. Let's see if that does anything. When you slap it into sport drive, the car doesn't really go anywhere, I'm not gonna lie. It's very comfortable, it's quiet, it's got a good audio system, but wow, this doesn't go anywhere. So check this out though. I like the fact that you have to put it in sport to activate the paddles, because sometimes I will hit these and not mean to, and then I'll start going all over the place in the RPMs, and I hate that. But in this, you have to be in sport mode to initiate. It goes nowhere. I can say it's definitely a fresh change to be doing fairly decent on gas, not too bad. I don't know how far I've driven with this, but it's definitely not been crazy far. Roughly half a tank of gas so far. It's definitely performing really well on these back roads. I was curious to see how it would do back here, going to visit some family up in the Poconos. And I rented it off of Turo from my buddy Elite Car Rentals for the day. So it's pretty sick. It's a good daily driver. It's definitely very comfy. One time I took my CLK 430 up here and, well, the CLK 430 did not like that very much. So here we are in this big comfy truck. I wouldn't necessarily call it big, I guess. I'd say it's somewhere in the medium size range. But overall, it's a good time. Coming through these back roads here, it's very comfortable. I don't feel much of the road, and I've been down this road hundreds of times, and it definitely glides over those small imperfections in the roads with ease. There's no rough, catastrophic feedback in the cabin. Some of the American pickup trucks have, and that's what I've been used to, because I haven't driven many trucks of this size except a Ford Expedition that I ran across the country at one point, which I hope someday I build up the time to be able to make a full-blown documentary about that and the whole driving process of using a Ford Expedition from a rental company to drive across the country during the height of the pandemic, which was April and May area in 2020. So that was a good time. It's crazy to think we're already in 2022. Feels like life has been on pause lately. So it's 28 degrees up here. There's a lot of warnings about snow coming in. I'm just running up here for a quick visit. and hopefully we'll be able to send it on home.